Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. To get this game underway. Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Back to pass, it's Stockton. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have the national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So Alabama's offense will take the field for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Gonna take a shot. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Makes the grab on the shuffle. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And they can't make the play on third down. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when 3-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
A washed-up old guy. I've heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at man, it's just...
And it's on the ground. Oh, and a first disaster by falling on his own fumble. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. Got it in the middle, it's Cuevas. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give is to Miller. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Russell. Looking to buy time. The throw. Got his man downfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing the NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position from Bama.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Miller. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it down at the 34.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes.
We picked the ball off. We picked it off in the end zone. And then the dude tackled us, and my dude fumbled, and then they scored.
In the passing game as well. You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
I was like, bruh, what?
Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having the punt, but they're having a lot more success here in the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important for them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the first down.
Damn, bro. I play LSU. 3-minute quarters now. Them boys up on me 35-0 with, and that was at the beginning of the fourth quarter.
That ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Boys,
they've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Picked off to stop the threat.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position. They don't really secure the football. Great job.
That is another option.
Securing the football.
For sure.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this
Facts. Facts.
Send the tight end in motion.
Texas A&M option too.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This rivalry might not be as bitter for Alabama as the ones against Auburn or Tennessee, or for Georgia, the ones against Florida or Georgia Tech. But when Alabama and Georgia have met over the past decade or so, no matchup has been more impactful across the SEC or college football.
Oh, there's no doubt. Georgia's had a Bama problem. I mean, they've kind of had their number. Obviously got over the hurdle for the national championship, but some great teams that have been held back because Alabama's dominance. This is a big rivalry. This is a...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone.
They not.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Bell. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Defense might bring the house here. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Fires to the right. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. The Bulldogs are at the
exactly.
looking to convert on 3rd.
I don't understand that.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Dead center perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I don't think Club can like that.
To end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
Yeah.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got the first down, looking for more. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
And that balance, man.
Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Break, they'll go back to work.
Dang.
Wants to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off.
What happened? Yeah.
He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long. Players like that getting after him.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Throws for the tight
Oh yeah,
end.
bro. It fluid, bro. Like
Incomplete thanks to a big hit. Their performance in SEC play last year was forgettable. They love to make it memorable this time around.
I love when we
different
see
feel to it.
phrases like forgettable, which means it was awful, not very good. Okay, so
I'm getting mad for sure, bro.
They've been selling this program all offseason. They've been trying to bring in new additions. They've been trying to create some juice, Palmer. Now they got to go out and do it.
I think they realized, too, a year ago they weren't as talented as some of their opponents, but they also gave some games away. And they've got to be better in critical down and distances in big moments when they get into these SEC conference games this season.
They kick it away on fourth down.
yeah.
He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the
That's how I should be.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense.
One thing they did miss on though, bro, on their college, when you doing your formation sub, you can't even you can't do formation subs on the created playbook.
Play action on first down.
I don't know, bro.
Down the sideline.
Don't
And it
make
was
sense.
going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position
get it.
for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Caught near the sticks. It's Branch. Purdy on the jet.
Yeah.
And they were looking for a
Gotta be an easy
and
fix.
they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
So I don't know if I'm gonna create a playbook because I need my formation sub. Dang.
Make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know it.
And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line. And it is
That's what I need.
a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years, too. After they do that, they come after your quarterback, and they try to get that sucker on the ground.
Yeah.
And he is going to be forced out of
Yeah,
bounds
I'm
behind
definitely
the
gonna-
line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. And the Dogs are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. They'll send the back in motion.
I need that,
On
dog.
3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense. defense to stop him in his tracks. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot.
Made it.
And he's got it from 57. What a beauty.
I'm telling you, Keyshawn, this is just how it was when the game first came out last year. It is hard.
Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
I low-key hope it stay like this.
Alabama offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Come on, man.
Nowhere close on that one as he
I got a block.
Will trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down.
Georgia.
Back to throw.
Man.
It's Russell. Quarterback strolling away from heat.
Oh, Keelan Russell.
Himself into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And that's the problem, man. You
Oh,
want
yeah,
to
bro.
heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure.
Playing
but
both
you
of these
see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back.
Nah, we're gonna, we're gonna try to. Even though he thinking about transferring right now.
Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5.
I'm pulling him just enough
To go up top.
and give him something to think
He's
about.
moving out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And how nice
Playing style, yeah. Playing style.
Absolutely bananas. Communication is harder. The
Come on,
snapping
man.
the football, everybody being on time, man. This
Take
crowd
player, man.
really affected the football.
He'll snap it from the gun on third down. Makes the grab. It's Young. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive line,
Whole lot of excitement, bro.
to stop those guys
Yeah, we here.
as quick and as fast as they are.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's
Man.
a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead.
Go Mark, because I saw somebody say somebody on Twitter. I was like, man, let me go check this out. Ain't do it.
On third down. Back to pass. It's Russell. Moving away.
Oh yeah, Isaiah Horton.
It's Horton. And he gets it down to
Yeah,
the
slow down.
4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Second and goal coming up. Tries again to get
I got you.
And he takes
I told Kadura I'm gonna do one. I'm probably gonna start on it tonight. To be real.
There have been mini-series,
Yup.
novels,
Start on.
movies, long-form plays that have been over.
Yeah, I'm gonna play it more.
Shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy.
I got to
Time and
play
time
it more.
again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes.
That boy Tim Keenan, boy. He getting off the block. He getting off blocks on this game, boy.
Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one.
Yeah.
Life easier on this kicker who is so important.
He's getting off. Look at.
Had to throw it before he wanted.
It's pick.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Bringing it back. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, 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 please bring it back. Bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you do, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something off. You're trying to throw the perfect spiral and cut the wind, and your accuracy goes down, and that was an example there. Errant throw on the interception.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Forced out of the pocket. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously
that's what we need to do, dog.
2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of this decision.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Grab over the middle. It's Branch. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. There's a timeout on the field.
That's a good school.
Here late in the first half.
That is a good school.
First down. They'll snap it from the 32. That's caught. It's Thomas. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Looking downfield very late in the half. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of his defense throwing the ball.
3rd down.
Downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. To the air on first down.
Kelby Collins.
Too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. 2nd down, they'll go to the air.
Why?
Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas between the hedges in Sanford Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Dogs will boot it away to start the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Boom. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Pocket breaking down.
Throw.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Bernard. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wants to fire on 2nd down.
Don't.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch. It's Miller. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball, too. You could see there right after the 3rd down play, looking at his sideline, saying, give me the ball. I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team. And he comes through big time.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Right back to the well. Finds a little space.
Get off him.
Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Got it in the middle. It's Edwards. You give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the middle. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Nope. I don't even know.
Safe and send out the field goal unit.
Not kicking that.
This going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
What's the ball?
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. And this will push the offense back as they mark it dead at the 10.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up, great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Rides the back and leaves it. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
To throw, it's Stockton. Snagged in the middle, it's Branch. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Caught, close to the marker, it's Bell. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Now adjusting.
Pull the
trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield, and that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Really nice job and poise by the quarterback there, right? Because it's 3rd down. You just got sacked the play prior. But you do a nice job in the pocket. You get through your progression. It's not open. You take off and run. Pick up the first down. Fresh set of downs. Really good job by the QB showing off his poise.
Well, how about that stick in the end? Nice job sticking the big tight end, making sure he doesn't get that first down. That's how you play physical defense. That's how you make him remember those tackles later in the game.
Gets it out fast. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And the quick shuffle pass.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now.
No, get him down.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and
He's
medium
confused
area,
as well.
listen,
Go
you got to
for
be worried about
it.
the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. To the end zone.
Picked.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. There's the pressure. Creates a little room. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Young. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down and 2nd and 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Fires on the move.
Quavis.
Got his man to the left. He'll go
This
out of
nigga.
bounds right at the
He's
30-yard
out of bounds.
line. A big play as this offense in business. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead.
Yeah,
They've done
when
the
you
work to build a nice
when you're on the
cushion
road.
now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
He didn't even go away on mine.
With a first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Cuevas. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Well, on this dynasty, yeah, Elon Russell's a starter, but when I first started playing it, I had Ty Simpson. He was starting. Played LSU, got smacked.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Running the red zone. It's Young. This has been happening all night.
This Heisman stuff just like how it was when it started last year.
Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling.
Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming at him.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at
Cuevas.
the 21. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard. They push the lead to 4 here in the 4th.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. Now let's see if they can pull this one out. Dropping back, it's Stockton. It's complete to the right.
You just get
Damn.
this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Got it behind the line. It's Bell. Turning it on. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46. Really good. end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I
Hit
got
him.
those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And the Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action.
Look at him.
Rushes on him. Complete downfield. It's a seam wide open.
I mean,
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
No touchdowns yet.
Rah-rah
That may
Thomas.
change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route and a nice job
Breaking
looking at
tackles
that one.
left and
He
right.
set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Off the arm, complete.
Ray Hubbard.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Going to work on second down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for a man. It's Stockton.
He's sacked.
And
Tim
the
Keenan.
pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced third and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you put them in a very predictable passing situation.
Look at this.
He's got it on the run. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
4th and 3.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down.
Hits him.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Turn around. This that.
Georgia, and they move.
I mean, mossed on everybody.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the
didn't see
same
that
page
play
with
again.
that touchdown catch. They now take the lead.
Zachariah Branch.
If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Washington is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 2001 season where UW won the Rose Bowl and nearly won a title. If that group can find a way, there's hope for this team. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ohio State. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one.
Didn't
Kevin,
drop
let
it.
us know when it goes final. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Got the
Time to
band
change
playing
now
some of
on
the
second and long.
black folks songs, man. About time.
Back
Hike
to
it.
throw, it's Simpson. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
He
Good
got it.
job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a
Oh,
massive
shit.
play for this
Touchdown,
offense.
man.
They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused confused. On first down, he might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way.
Pressure is on the way.
Offensive line, man.
And down he goes at the 30.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Throwing on the run. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
And here we go.
Here we go.
They'll go for it on 4th down.
You can't get him. Timeout.
Quick timeout called by the offense after the play.
Damn it, son.
Every minute possible. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. They'll stop it short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
To the air, it's Stockton. Got a man, it's Branch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Dogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
4th and 1.
To the 1st down marker, he's a yard short. So
did not get it.
On 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Smashes it between the
Here we go.
And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the
Miller.
1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Wants to go up top on 1st down.
Oh, he dropped it.
Put this game away. If you've been able to hold on to that one instead, it's 2nd down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Man.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to throw it. He's taking
Going
a
deep to
shot
Horton.
late in the game.
He got it.
Makes the catch down the right side. And they are pushing the
Who
ball
the hell is
down the
Bubba
field.
Rogers?
Big pickup on that
Oh,
one.
Alabama.
Tackle is finally made.
Gotta be a
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with
generic
the
dude.
first and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Oh, they're after him. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Hurry up.
To the air, it's Simpson. Throws toward the
Going
end zone.
up.
This is picked off in the end zone.
Oh, he picked it off out of bounds.
They're saying he was out of bounds. Just an incomplete pass and a huge break for the offense.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot.
Deep shot for the
And
end
he,
zone.
what was that?
That one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
And if you're the defense right
What
now,
was
you've given
that?
up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession.
They went live when they said you will overthrow more passes on this game.
Completion setting up fourth down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find.
A shot toward the end zone.
He dropped it. That was your chance to win the game.
Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
It don't mean nothing to him, man.
And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. What a
Like,
show
y'all had the
these
chance.
teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the
That
very
right
end.
We
branch.
came into this one expecting this to be a
9 receptions for
battle. We knew it was going to
151.
They were really able to lean
Stupid.
on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle tested. This team just, they find